Let's not just gloss over Cam Heyward's frustration. Folks, think about it from his perspective. He's a cornerstone of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, a perennial Pro Bowler, and a leader who has dedicated his entire career to this franchise. He's seen quarterbacks come and go, and he understands the vital role that position plays in a team's success. For Heyward, entering his 15th NFL season, the ongoing uncertainty at quarterback likely feels like a roadblock to achieving the ultimate goal: winning another Super Bowl in the Steel City. His weariness isn't just about the constant media chatter. It's about the team's ability to prepare effectively for the upcoming season without a clear leader under center. Heyward's direct and somewhat dismissive tone regarding recruiting Aaron Rodgers also speaks volumes about his personality and the Steelers' organizational philosophy. They pride themselves on being a franchise that players want to play for. The history, the tradition, the passionate fan base, these are all seen as inherent advantages. Heyward's "either you want to be a Steeler or you don't" mentality reflects this confidence. He's not about to beg or cajole a player, even one as talented as Rodgers, to join their ranks. He believes the Steelers' reputation should speak for itself. This attitude is deeply ingrained in the Steelers' culture and resonates with their loyal fan base. Now, let's really dissect the Aaron Rodgers factor. His decision isn't just about football, it's about legacy, fit, and perhaps even personal fulfillment in the twilight of his remarkable career. What could Pittsburgh offer Rodgers? A historically strong defense, a respected head coach in Mike Tomlin, and a passionate fanbase hungry for a return to Super Bowl contention. The Steelers have a solid foundation, and a quarterback of Rodgers' caliber could be the missing piece to truly elevate them in the AFC. However, Rodgers might also be considering other factors, such as offensive scheme, the presence of a dominant receiver, or even the allure of playing in a different conference. His prolonged decision suggests he's carefully weighing all his options, and the Steelers are just one piece of that complex puzzle. Then there's Russell Wilson. He represents a different kind of quarterback and a different set of potential benefits and risks for the Steelers. While his time in Denver was tumultuous, Wilson still possesses the talent and experience to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. His mobility could add a new dimension to the Steelers' offense, and a fresh start in a stable organization like Pittsburgh might be exactly what he needs to revitalize his career. However, the Steelers would need to carefully evaluate his fit within their offensive system and ensure that his play style aligns with their overall team identity. The fact that he's also meeting with other teams indicates that he's not solely focused on Pittsburgh, and the Steelers will need to present a compelling offer. Beyond these two high-profile names, the mention of Winston and Flacco highlights the Steelers' need to be thorough in their search. Winston could offer upside with his arm talent, but his inconsistency remains a concern. Flacco provides a veteran presence and has proven he can win in the playoffs, but he's likely not a long-term solution. These options suggest the Steelers are exploring various levels of experience and skill sets as they try to find the right fit for their team. What if the Steelers miss out on Rodgers and Wilson? This is a very real possibility, and it would force them to seriously consider their other options. Re-signing Mason Rudolph provides some stability, but the Steelers likely view him as more of a reliable backup or a potential bridge quarterback rather than the long-term answer. In that scenario, the focus would likely shift towards the NFL draft. While the Steelers have historically built their team through the draft, finding a franchise quarterback is never a guarantee. They would need to carefully evaluate the available prospects and potentially even consider trading up to secure a quarterback they believe in. This path comes with its own set of risks and timelines, as rookie quarterbacks often need time to develop in the NFL. Let's also consider the impact of the Steelers' quarterback decision on the highly competitive AFC North. With talented quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, and Deshaun Watson in Cleveland, the Steelers need to have a quarterback who can consistently compete at that level if they want to contend for the division title. Their choice at quarterback will have significant implications for their standing within one of the toughest divisions in the league. Finally, let's think about the Steelers' passionate fanbase. They are among the most knowledgeable and demanding fans in the NFL, and they are understandably eager to see their team return to Super Bowl contention. The uncertainty at quarterback has likely created a mix of excitement and anxiety among the fanbase. And the pressure is on the Steelers' front office to make a decision that will satisfy their loyal supporters and put the team in the best position to succeed. So, as Cam Heyward eloquently put it, the Steelers are looking for a quarterback who wants to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Whether that player is a seasoned veteran like Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, a familiar face in Mason Rudolph, or a yet-to-be-drafted rookie, the decision will have a profound impact on the Steelers' future. The clock is ticking as the offseason progresses, and the NFL world waits to see who will be leading the charge for the black and gold in 2025. What is your gut feeling on who the Steelers' quarterback will be next season? What are the biggest pros and cons of each potential option? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And don't forget to check out all our other sports coverage, including the latest from the MLB, NBA, college football, and college basketball. What's up, Steelers Nation, and all you NFL fanatics out there? The quarterback carousel is spinning, and it seems like everyone is waiting for one big domino to fall: Aaron Rodgers. But in Pittsburgh, one veteran is getting seriously impatient, the one and only Cam Heyward. Fresh off the latest episode of his Not Just Football podcast, Heyward made it crystal clear how he feels about the Steelers' ongoing search for a quarterback. And let's just say, he's not mincing words. "I want to play football," Heyward declared. "I'm tired of talking about the quarterback situation." Can you blame him? The quarterback market has been a bit of a standstill, with big names like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Joe Flacco all in the mix, talking to teams, but it seems like everyone's holding their breath, waiting to see what Rodgers decides before making their next move. This waiting period has clearly rubbed Steelers defensive stalwart Cam Heyward the wrong way. This is a guy who's bled black and gold for 14 seasons. When asked if he'd try to recruit Rodgers to Pittsburgh, maybe even offer to join him on a darkness retreat, Heyward's response was classic Cam. "I ain't doing that darkness retreat. I don't need any of that crap," Heyward said with his signature bluntness. Then came his recruiting pitch, and it was about as straightforward as you can get. Either you want to be a Pittsburgh Steeler or you don't. That's simple. That's the pitch. If you want me to recruit, that's the recruiting pitch. Pittsburgh Steelers, if you want to be part of it, so be it. If you don't, no skin off my back. Tell us how you really feel. Cam. The Steelers did bring back Mason Rudolph this offseason, but they're still on the hunt for a quarterback to take the reins as the starter. Justin Fields, who was in Pittsburgh last year, has moved on to the Jets. Russell Wilson is still available, and the Steelers reportedly have interest. But he's also been talking to the Browns and the Giants. Rumor has it that the Steelers have even put an offer on the table for Aaron Rodgers. But the veteran quarterback is taking his sweet time making a decision. And Cam Heyward, like many Steelers fans, is clearly ready for some resolution. If Rodgers decides to go elsewhere, Steelers GM Omar Khan will have to act fast, because the quarterback musical chairs could wrap up in a hurry. One thing's for sure, Cam Heyward's message is loud and clear. If you want to be a Steeler, you'll be a Steeler. If not, well, they'll find someone who does. What do you think, Steelers Nation? Who should be the starting quarterback in 2025? Let us know in the comments below.